on yourself. This song yourself.
Yeah. Me and one friend.
How is that possible?
Vibing in the studio.
See, Jake, bro, you gotta explain that, pimp. It's the city of gods, look where we are, baby. You never did this before, you with the stars, baby. You know we itching for war, looking for ya, baby. Cause I'm in for really you. Who said it? Yeah, you know, sometimes you gotta, make sure they paying attention. You feel me? What's good, ladies and gentlemen? ODS of J Nation. It's your boy Screwface John, and I'm back. Smelling all my clothes on that. So, I just dropped the Worldwide Cypher, right? And when I drop songs, it takes me a second to drop videos again. I'm doing this video. There's a lot to talk about. Jake Paul responding to KSI exposing the Ghostwriter. This is the video that I didn't cover between the KSI and Jake Paul back and forth. I need everybody, before we get, and I'm gonna talk about the house rating too, so just stick around. Right now, I'm trying to get to 50,000 followers on Instagram. So I need y'all to go follow me on Instagram and follow me on, so we're trying to get 50,000 on Instagram and we're trying to get 40,000 on Twitter. So go follow me on both of those. And drop me a message, we might hit you back up, whatever. Anyway, so Jake Paul's house got raided. If y'all want me to do a whole video about that, put it in the comment section. I didn't think it really had too much to do with music, so I didn't really care too much to get involved. If y'all want me to do a video about it, let me know. We are going to do this video about him responding to the whole Ghostwriter stuff, and I think this is the last video of the whole back and forth, so.
Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know he was releasing a song, and then someone on my team who like keeps up with all the internet shit.
You listened to it?
His song? Yeah, I watched it.
What do you think?
His verse is awful. The rest of the song is cool. Fuck.
And I think he's talking about Lighter. By the way, when I have to say this, when Jake's house got raided, the first thing I thought was, damn, maybe he do know what the price of a brick is. Okay, maybe that's more evidence of the ghost he wrote it.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, he sucks at music. Like,
I think he may have taken a step back with this one. Isn't this one more like dance? It's a really pop. He collabed with a DJ, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
like
so that's
it's like a Marshmello song with a singing like.
And it's sick.
It's a good song.
It's really good.
Minus KSI's verse.
I hate to say it. Yeah, he comes on and
you just want to turn it off.
Well, which sucks, because like I want him to do well. I want to listen to a KSI song, and
I don't believe that. Yeah, you gotta call a spade a spade. You know what I mean? YouTubers do this a lot. Entertainers in general do this a lot. You know, they want to save face and they want to be the bigger man. That's a funny screenshot. But nah, I don't believe that he wants him to do well. But that's fine too. Yeah, I mean, if it's beef, it's beef.
And be like, this will go on the radio. Because listening to the song, I was like, holy shit, this has everything. Like it's upbeat, it's fast, it's melodic, it's catchy. And then his verse came on, and there's something about it there's like a disconnect. I don't think he's hit the mark yet.
There's no lyricism, and it's I know exactly what it is because I went through this phase.
Fresh Out of London is a hot song, but lyricism, no, it's not. I think he getting that confused a bit. You know, you don't like Fresh Out of London because the bars are so crazy, because the lyrics are so, contentful, because you dissecting the lyrics or anything about the lyricism. You like it because the pocket you fall into. That's a whole different thing too. Not everything is lyricism, and you don't, just because you like a rap song doesn't mean it's lyrical or it's about lyricism. But that's not lyricism, bro.
And as much as people want to hate on my shit or whatever, I have put in the time, effort, energy, and hard fucking work down in my basement in the studio to actually learn the craft and learn how to become good at music. And KSI hasn't done that. What he's doing is he's going into the room, into the studio, with a bunch of other writers and a bunch of other people who are telling him what to say and telling him that it's fire and it's good and this and that. And they're coming up with ideas and he's doing it and they're putting that song out.
Okay, I see kind of what, I'm going to be pausing a lot. I see kind of what he's saying with the, because that's probably how he even kind of said it a little bit. That's how he said I was even doing it. That's how he started. I think he might not have listened to the Dissimulation album, because though I agree that I feel like a lot of YouTubers do what he's saying, I genuinely believe KSI has gotten better. Trust me. Everybody, if you know me, you know I think that YouTube, what the stereotype of YouTube rap is wild corny, right? I think KSI's actually gone very far. Like, you can't listen to Killa Killa and say that that's not like a good song, or that's like someone told him it was hot and it wasn't hot. It's hot. You feel me? Yeah.
He doesn't have. I bet you KSI doesn't have any music like in the stash.
I mean,
because he's not being selective in what he puts out.
Yeah, he saw some. Has obviously seen pretty serious commercial success with his music, at least from a YouTube standpoint, right? And so for example, I mean, none of us on the show have charted before, so we can't,
that's not true.
You have charted
and he has too.
For the White Noise song,
both #1.
Whatever. I think just like
okay.
Like boxing, it's another thing that takes time, patience, practice, effort.
Sure.
So like I'm not gonna sit and count them out. I think just like anything else, like
hold on, no one's counting them out.
No, I know
the specific song.
No, I know, but I'm just saying like he's only spent how much time making music now. I think it's too early. You guys have definitely had your pokes at him and his musical capabilities. I'm not even prepared to make those pokes yet because I'd like to wait to see how he progresses as a.
This dude, he is dropping gems. Homie is dropping gems. I think also the elephant in the room is that Fresh Out of London is a good song. Don't ever get it twisted. Ghostwritten or not, it's a good song. But that's your first job. You feel me? That's your first little smoker. You know what I mean? That's your first little, okay. And people don't know if you wrote it, whatever. But that's your first joint. KSI has had a couple now. The joint with Trippie Redd is fire. I can't think of all of KSI's joints. Poppin'. What's poppin' is hot. What do you mean? Like, no, he's dropped some actual hot stuff. I feel like it sounds like Jake has only heard Lighter.
Yeah, you say you have no comment on this song?
I don't feel as serious about him.
Have you listened to it?
That's why. Like I've listened. I listen to it sometimes. The one with SZA I liked. Like
there's a line.
With what was the dude he had that did the chorus on the song? That last song he put out.
I don't know.
All right, whatever.
There's a line. The second line in his song that he put out, it says something like, "I've been to war. I got a Purple Heart." I said to myself, "You got a Purple Heart? You talking about the award given to wounded or killed soldiers in the United States military?"
Yeah. Mm.
That is funny though. That's just, I'm always that nigga who be nitpicking bars sometimes, and sometimes you be like, but you know what KSI was saying? That's just a turn of phrase now, like, especially in hip hop. Like, I'm a purple-hearted soldier. That means I'm battle tested. I've been through it. This, that, and the third. That's what he means. But Logan don't really seem like he too in depth into the hip hop world, and that's just more hip hop slang than it is supposed to be nitpicked like that. But it's still funny though. Where's
the authenticity? That doesn't even make any fucking sense.
So there's also like this big discussion, and I watched all the reaction videos. I watched everything that had to do with both songs, and people. First of all, I've never seen a reaction to any of my music because I haven't like that in such a positive way.
So that's what I'm saying. You have to understand that that's the first. Yeah, I mean, so you talking spicy, but You got to come with a few more of them before you mean, yeah.
I haven't put anything out in like a year, and I've literally just been working.
Right.
And so when I put it out, people were like, what the fuck? Like, everyone was like, this is Jake Paul. I hate Jake Paul, but I like this. I can't believe this is Jake, da-da-da-da-da. And all the reaction channels instantly went to be like, oh, he has a ghostwriter. He has a ghostwriter. And so there's still this, like, stigma around, like, people just couldn't accept that I made a good song. So they're like, oh, he's working with writers. He's working with writers. But
people do that to Drake, too, I feel like, a lot.
I mean, Drake worked with the writer, though. Don't even, I know, anybody in the room would know that. Be like, now, the way I feel about that Drake writing thing is I feel like people oversized it because somebody helping you on a chorus. I don't even want to get into that argument, blah, 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 blah. But in this argument, it doesn't help your point because Quentin Miller does exist. But
Jake, you got to understand.
Switch the subject real quick.
To focus on you. It is hard to break out of the YouTuber stigma.
Yeah.
Like, it was, you remember how hard it was to not be the kids from Vine?
Yeah, true.
And then finally we became YouTubers, and now we're like, like, I kind of want to be known as like a professional boxer, and then you're going for rapper. Like, it's going to take a lot of time to fully shift people's mindsets. A lot of time and a lot of work.
It's just so odd how what they're saying, like, he's 100% correct. I 100%, what he's saying is a fact. Do I believe that? Here's why I'm going to counteract that fact with you, Logan. The reason you breaking out of the YouTuber stigma is only something that you have to do because of certain precedents that y'all have set. Think about it. You don't have to, you didn't have to break out. There was a whole generation of people called SoundCloud rappers that were the biggest rappers or the most relevant rappers of the time. Relevancy is the important thing. If you don't know, record labels are doubling back and trying to get their artists on YouTube as much as possible. And somebody as successful as the Pauls would 100% know that. So you don't have to, I disagree with the having to break out. It is true to break out of it is hard. I don't believe that you have, I don't believe that it's necessary. I believe that it's necessary. They feel that it's necessary because of the stigma they have created around themselves with that. KSI kind of wears the fact that he's a YouTuber a bit better because he don't necessarily have to break out of that because the Pauls are known world over for certain antics that are attributed to the stereotype of YouTube. If you feel how I'm breaking it down, you feel me? But he is right though. It's gonna take a lot for them to break out of that. Do I even feel that they need to? They might but if it is because of the bed that they created that they have to lay in. You know what I mean? But I do feel him when he's saying that.
Do you feel any sort of pressure on already having a built-in audience and really trying to test things out on a big stage with your music? I mean, you have a major audience.
I did at first, but now I just know my shit's good. And reality, like the audience's reality is catching up to where I'm at from a talent standpoint with my music. They're like, oh, this is crazy. Like, I've never seen such a positive reaction. So I thank people and I really appreciate it. But I have so many more songs that are the one song is even better than that one. There's another one that's even better than that one, and I've just been waiting to put them out, and there's more to come. And I think people just think like that I'm not taking it seriously, that's
one thing I will say. I 100% do believe that Jake Paul is taking music serious now, more serious than he was before. I believe that. I do believe he's taking music serious. The music is better. Did he address the ghostwriters? Not really. Do I want to watch the rest of this? Not really, but let's see.
It's just something where I'm paying people to make my music. Like, no, it's me, Joey, we go into the studio, and then we just create a vibe and make the songs. And that's why I'm pissed off. Like, that's why I'm low-key getting this off my chest, because everyone on KSI's reaction was like, oh, whatever, this is okay, da-da-da, this is okay. No one says anything about writers. But when you go to his song credits, like on all of his songs, there's literally 100 writers. Like,
Did you
down,
write this one yourself? This song
yeah,
yourself?
yeah. Me and one friend
How is that
vibing in the studio.
See, Jake, bro, you gotta explain that, pimp. The hell what do you mean? You saying that like it's nonchalant, like, yeah, me and one friend vibing in the studio. Fam, that's real vague. And now I don't think you as a rapper and as a writer, I kind of understand what I think you're trying to say, but I don't think he understands that that's actually damning for most people who are gonna hear him say that. Like, they don't want to hear that.
Vibing in the studio. We were going bar for bar. We go
Bar for bar. Wait, Jake. Bar for bar would mean that he wrote half your verse. At that point, you definitely had a ghostwriter. If that's what you're saying, go bar for bar. That would mean every other bar he wrote. That's beyond. What you're trying to say is when rappers in the studio and a homie might kick out an idea and you like it and you rock with it and you might change up something. But to say bar for bar is not, that's not good. That's not a good statement, Jake.
Go in the studio and play the song over and over again. And we're just like turning up, like, and he says a line and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, see 8 bad bitches like the brand new vet. I'm like, oh, he's like, oh, that's fucking hard. And they're like, we just go bar for bar, back and forth. And that's how I work. It's just.
Yeah, so you had a ghostwriter, nigga. Or you at least had half a go. Who is the friend? Is he credited on the track as a designer? I'm just going off your words like that. Did nobody react? Maybe this is why y'all told me to react to this. Did nobody see this?
Like, that's it. And so people are like, oh, he didn't write this. Like, suck my nuts. And then you go to his song credits, and it's like written by Brian Trice, Dominique Jones, Sean Gambley, William Leonard Roberts II. Like,
bro, how did no one catch that a Purple Heart isn't given to British folks who aren't in any sort of military? How is it? How many writers on that song?
On this one, it's Ella Henderson, Johnny Latimer, Trey Jean Marie.
I will say that's weird too. It is a pop song, but I'm being real. I'm just saying how I see it. That's weird.
Nathan Dawes.
It's a lot of writers,
Like,
but
it's
one of these like
go
pop
to my
songs.
song credits
So
and look at and look at what it says when you click on.
Listen.
Where
That's
it's
weird
writer.
too.
We gotta stop.
Stream fresh out of London. Go save it on your Spotify.
When Mike's leaning
I gotta
back,
plug.
I know it's bad.
I'm listening. But this song was probably would you say this was your best attempt at music yet? Your best song so far?
No, I have a better one.
But that has been put out so far.
Oh, that's been put out, yeah.
I feel like it got a better response than a lot of your other music.
The best response I've gotten, hands down. I even saw KSI fans with like profile pictures of KSI being like, damn, like, I respect Jake for this.
Well,
Like,
bro, at the end of the day, I would like to think that we are at a spot where we can have a civil discourse about a song, make some comments about it, look at it.
Okay, yeah, I don't think they're gonna address any more of the ghostwriting stuff in this video going too long. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. It's the back and forth bar for bar thing is really bad. If you're trying to say you didn't have a ghostwriter, but then you're saying that you had help with half of the verse, and who's the friend? Is he a ghost or is he credited? Then you can't say you really wrote that by yourself. And I don't know if you ever said you wrote it by yourself, but you definitely don't get as much credit for writing 8 bars out of 16 or 16 out of 32. I don't know. That's weird. Someone gotta explain that to me. Worldwide Cypher is out right now. Almost 200,000 views. Go watch that. And put in the comments section what y'all think about that bar for bar line. What does that mean to you? To me, that's like, yo, you just told me someone wrote 8 bars of your verse. But I don't know. That's weird, man. We out.